Hey, welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. I'm TJ Schwenke, and today we're in all places, but we're in Spain, and you can tell it's really windy. There's a big weather system gonna blow in here, and we look like a week of rain coming. So we're hunting Ibex, and today we're hunting the Rhonda Ibex. And so we just arrived in the area here. It's been boots on the ground the second we got here. We flew from Calgary to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Madrid. We drove about 5.5 hours and we're hunting already. So we're gonna try and beat this weather if we can, but it's not looking too good. So see what happens, but we'll get you introduced to everyone here. But right now, we'll see if we can find some Ibex. Just kind of scouring the mountains around here to see if we can find some Ibex. With that wind today, they'll probably be out of the wind a little bit, but there's quite a few domestic sheep up there. We're hunting a bunch of agricultural land here. The bottoms are just full of crops, and there's olive trees everywhere, and then they graze their livestock a little further up on the mountains. But the Ibex, just live quite comfortably among the livestock. So we're hunting here with Pedriza and La Pedriza, and so we're hunting Rhonda Ibex today. What can you tell us, Pedro?
Yeah, we are going to try the Rhonda Ibex. It's a very windy day, but look like that we will find a few animals here this side. We will try to look in the faces where the wind is not blowing. I think that maybe we'll have success this afternoon. The Rhonda is a little bit smaller than Southeastern, but this is so good area because we are protecting with two gamekeepers the whole year the Ibex, and they are taking care with good fields, and we leave it till the animals are very old here, and like that we will have opportunity for big Ibex today or tomorrow, or let's see. But here is very good Ibex. It's really good area.
So we're worried about the weather coming in, though. You said these mountains get awful nasty when it gets wet.
These mountains are so difficult for walking because this is calcium terrain, and it's many holes in between the rock. And when it's wet, if you put the feet on the top and you get a little bit slicey, then your feet is going to fall to the hole, and you can break the leg very easy. It's so dangerous to walk here when it's raining, even without raining, but when it's raining especially.
And I'm too fat to carry off the mountain, right?
Yeah, me too.
Everyone has a dream season at some point in their lives.
We've got full freezers, a busy taxidermist, and several animals in the record books.
We sure do. Join us for our best season ever.
Join us on our dream season, season 24 of Outdoor Quest TV. Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Hornady, Accurate, deadly, dependable. Sacco and Tika firearms demand perfection. Zeiss, we make it visible. Loa boots, simply more. Silver Willow Taxidermy, see the difference. Closed captioning provided by Deluxe Wall Tents, made in Canada for Canadian conditions. Well, while we're being serenaded here by the bells on the sheep, we just spotted 3 male ibex, and they weren't too far away, maybe 200 yards or something. We were just coming along a trail here, but the wind is really bad here right now. I don't think they smelled us, so we're gonna try and go around a little bit and see if we can just get off that wind a little bit. It looked like they were trying to feed up a little bit, but I don't know. Hopefully we can get a look at them. Pedro was saying they are quite spooky here, so if they smell us or get a look at us, it'll probably be over, but we just kind of came upon them too quickly, and so we backed out just a little bit, but we'll try and go around now and see what happens, but wish us luck. Thank the sheep for singing for us. That's not the big one. He must have gone through already. I don't see anything. So we got in close enough on those ibex, but they just kind of moved through where we thought they were, but the wind is really bad too, so I'm not sure if they smelled us. So I don't think we saw the biggest one yet though. There was one good one came through and then a small one, but I think the really big one had gone through already, so we're just gonna go around and see if we can cut them off again, but this wind is really bad. There they are again.
Shoot again. The first one.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Defense Aerosols, bear spray for when your life depends on it. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine. Midland Radio's communication for every adventure.
You can shoot. Shoot again. The first one. Falling down.
He's dead.
No, it's falling down. It's okay.
He was dead. No doubt. Boy, that worked out crazy. We just popped over here, and I don't know how far he was, 50 or 60 yards, but we had to try and get everybody up here and get the camera on him. So but he just ran off like he wasn't hit at all, but I knew he was hit hard. I wasn't too worried, but sometimes it scares you a little bit. But whew, that happened fast. We were, I don't know, we've been out here for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, and we saw one little tiny group of ibex and just nothing, but it was so windy and foggy. And then just started to get a little calmer and the sun came out. Then we were just kind of coming along the top of this ridge and spotted the 3 of them. And we just kind of let them, we were kind of had the wind really bad and they could see us, so we just kind of let them graze up, and then we tried to make one stalk on them, and I think they got our wind, and then did the second stalk, but that happened way too fast. I don't think we need your dog here for this one. You thought I missed, didn't you, Pedro?
I think that you missed because was run.
You had
I didn't see the hole, but this is the
You had no confidence in me at all.
Sometimes when it's very close, people get nervous. This is nice ibex, eh?
Beautiful ibex. I wouldn't say I've never missed before, but I was confident on this one. You were like, shoot again. I'm like, no, he's dead. He's running dead. So, but beautiful ibex. Oof. He looks very old too.
It is.
Gorgeous. You count 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And with the tips. Yeah. And it's a little bit broken even.
Yeah, both sides. A little bit more roomed on this side even.
Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and when it's big, 10 maybe
10.
more. Because here.
Yeah, maybe. Beautiful though. Well, Pedro, they say luck is when it happens, and we were a long time today. We saw what, 4 ibex a long time ago, like hours ago. We did so much glassing, so much looking, but
we was praying for to get another ibex today, and finally it's here. But we need to hard water than normally, because that windy day is not normal, and the animal is in the holes, and it's not easy to find.
Yeah, I think that wind just kind of stopped here. No, it didn't stop, but it's got a lot calmer than it was, and it seems like the ibex came out when that happened. And
but another thing that happens now is that all the male is together.
Yes.
And sometimes you see maybe 50, 60, 70 together, and sometimes you don't see anyone.
Yeah.
Because it's not like in the breeding. In the breeding they are split, and it's many in different places, but maybe along with a group of female and something like that. And today was special for the wind as well.
So this is the Rhonda Ibex.
This is the Rhonda Ibex, the smallest ibex in the world, but this is a nice billy. We didn't score, but have to be high silver or maybe gold.
Yeah, he's beautiful, but much lighter hair color too than the other Ibex you have here. So you have 4 Ibex in Spain.
We have 4. This is the Rhonda, the lighter in color, the one with the horns more narrow like this one, and going up in V shape.
We're supposed to get a whole bunch of rain here in the next 4 or 5 days. It's supposed to rain a lot. And you were saying once it rains here, it is just awful to be here. So we were trying to hope to get it done today, which we managed to, and thank goodness we did. But so Vanessa and I are working on what we're calling the couples slam.
Yes.
So Vanessa is hunting Southeastern and Gredos, and I'm hunting the Rhonda and the Bisete. And we're down to 1 now for me.
Yeah, we have half now.
Yeah,
halfway.
Exactly. Anyhow, we have to get him caped out and get off this mountain before it gets dark. It's getting late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my friend.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll have all of Pedro's contact information at the end of the show. And don't even think about booking in Spain. Just do it. It's the place to come. It's so much fun here, and the hunting, and we're just starting out. This segment is brought to you by Stoney Creek Hunting Gear. It's in the blood. Wow, Spain really is an amazing destination for mountain hunters. And for this hunt, we chose this Sacco Finlight 2. And it's a fairly lightweight rifle, so it was ideal for hiking in the mountains in Spain. On top of that, we've got that Zeiss V4, and this is a 4-16 by 44. And to me, this V4 is kind of the perfect compromise between weight and optical quality and long range capabilities. You know, you still got that high zoom range, lots of MOA adjustment. We've got a custom burn ballistics turret on top of it for those longer range shots. And of course, we were shooting that 143 grain ELDX in the Precision Hunter ammo, which is one of our favorites anytime long range, is a possibility. I mean, it wasn't in this hunt, but it sure could have been. Now, this rifle's chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, and this is either the most hated or the most loved cartridge on the internet. Now, I've been shooting a Creedmoor before most people had ever heard of them, and I've come to realize what this cartridge is capable of and what it isn't. Some people think it's the best all-around long-range cartridge there is in the world, and some people think it's not capable of shooting a gopher. And the truth lies somewhere in the middle, and physics will dictate that to us. And I'm a big believer in judging a rifle's capability and range by impact velocity. A lot of people think energy is important, but really, with the vast variety of bullets we have nowadays, energy is a poor measure of killing ability. I know this bullet will do the job if I deliver it fast enough, so that's why I look at impact velocity kind of at my maximum range. So the Creedmoor using the ELDX here, I'm getting about 2,700 feet per second at the muzzle. Now, when we stretch that out to 500 yards, we're dropping down to about 2,000 feet impact velocity. And for a monometal like the CX, that is the absolute minimum I will go. For the ELDX, I'll drop a little bit lower. I'll keep my impact velocity above 1,800 feet per second. So that makes the Creedmoor a really capable, 5, maybe 600 yard cartridge. Not any more than that when you're hunting. Certainly for long-range target shooting, you can stretch that out way further. But to keep those impact velocities where you need them, you really need to look at your ballistics carefully. So, we compare something to like the 6.5 PRC, which starts out about 250 feet per second faster at the muzzle. Obviously, it's going to be a longer range cartridge just because it holds that velocity further downrange. But if you can really get in the habit of just looking where you run out of enough velocity for the bullet to work. And like I say, for the monometals like the CX, to me, that's 2,000 feet per second. And for the cup and cores like this ELDX that's designed for longer range, I like to keep it at about 1,800 feet per second. So why would we choose the Creedmoor over, say, the PRC, for example? Obviously, the PRC is going to give us longer range. Well, long range isn't important for everyone, and truthfully, 500 to 600 yards is a really long shot for somebody. But a few things that Creedmoor offers, it comes chambered in a true short action. So we can actually lose a little bit of weight on a rifle. So we're talking about mountain rifles here today, and coming in lighter weight is important. So, if we can shorten that action up, we lose a little bit of weight in middle there. Now, the other great thing about the Creedmoor is it performs super well out of shorter barrels. So we can shoot it out of a barrel that's, say, 20 inches. So, if we're losing 4 inches of barrel without really compromising a lot of velocity, again, some really serious weight savings. The other thing about short action rifles and short action cartridges is just everything's stiffer. So they are a little bit more inherently accurate. And no matter what you think about the Creedmoor, it's accurate. It's also got a very low recoil. And as much as recoil is often a measure of manliness, most people, including myself, shoot a low recoil rifle much better. So, we take a mountain rifle like this, typically we're shooting it prone, and you can really get beat up. So that's again where this Creedmoor really starts to shine. So, if you're looking for a mountain rifle, if you're looking for a rifle, with lower recoil, and it doesn't matter if that's for a smaller shooter or just, any shooter shoots that better, the Creedmoor is a great option. And as always, physics dictates the effectiveness of a cartridge through a variety of ranges.
For more information on hunting ibex and several other big game species in Spain, talk to our good buddy Pedro Alarcon at lapedriza.com.
Outdoor Quest TV is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.